Hey you guys, it's me Gemstone from www.tarotforhealing.com. I hope you guys are doing well. Now this reading is for the Geminis. This is your 2015 guidance reading. This reading is like a smaller version of the healing reading that I offer on my website. Basically, this reading is done mainly with oracle cards, all different oracle cards from different decks that are very supportive. It's like more gentle. I think that this is a good reading for those of you that maybe have gone through something that is quite difficult, something that has made you feel a bit maybe more sensitive, and you may want a reading that's a bit more gentle. So this is like an alternative to just using the tarot cards, just using these kind of positive oracle cards that have been more uplifting. Now, yes, let me get into your reading. Let's not waste any time. So the first card, which is from the Angel Therapy deck by Dorian Virtue, is Base Chakra. And it says, choose only positive thoughts to describe your home, career, finances, as your words determine your outcome. So being that 2015 is the year of manifestation, it's going to be a big deal for you to focus on the things that you say, the things that you think, everything. I feel like this card is saying that you need to be positive. You need to be, even if you can't find anything to be happy for, grateful for, anything, you have to find things, even if it's the most basic thing. Even if you have to just say, thank goodness I could go to work today. Thank goodness I had something to eat today. Because trust me, like, to somebody else, like, that is a blessing. And you should be thankful for that. So it might be a case of, doing the practice of just being in more, in gratitude for what you have. Waking up in the morning, maybe doing a gratitude list, writing down the things every day that you're grateful for. In the morning time, or just going through those things in your mind can really uplift you and sort of bring you on that higher vibration that can mean that you can manifest really more positive things into your life. It's so important, the language that we use and the way that we talk about ourselves, the way we talk about our work, all these different aspects of our lives is very important, because that is what creates our reality. And it truly does. And I feel like you have to really be appreciative for what it is that you have, because it's a big thing for you. It really should be a big thing. Because like I said, trust me, there's somebody else that is looking at your life thinking, boy, like, I wish I had it like they have it. So do be appreciative. And even for the things in your life that have appeared that may not have been exactly what you wanted, it may not have turned out exactly how you wanted it to be, know that those things can change. It can change if your language change. It can change if your perspective changes. So you're a very intellectual sign, you're a very logical sign. And I think even though that kind of energy, the air energy, definitely has its positive qualities, I think the downside of it, though, of sort of air signs, is that sometimes, because you are so logical and because you really can look at things in a very black and white way, you can tend to judge things as being, okay, this is a good situation and this is a bad situation. And that kind of way of thinking can, it just makes you manifest more of that same thing. Something's good, but some things that aren't so good, because that's kind of the way you've chosen to view life as a whole. So I feel like this card is saying that you will feel more stable in your life. You'll feel more grounded. You'll feel more secure in where you are in your life if you change that perspective. And maybe not looking at things in such a black and white way, but just looking at it like, okay, all of these things are just experiences. All of these things are just things that I'm going through. It's almost like sometimes you have to treat life like it's not even real. Like it's almost like it's the game. Like, okay, I can, I don't have to take certain things so seriously in my life. even the things that aren't going as well as I wanted, I don't have to treat it like, it's like I don't have to focus so much on it. I don't have to treat it like it's a major issue. What I can do instead is maybe just treat it in a more light-hearted way and just find a better way of dealing with those things, getting through those things. Or seeing what changes you can make to just make your life more of what you want it to be and less of what you don't want it to be. So that's the first card, base chakra card. Now, the card from the Life Purpose Oracle deck by Dorian Virtue is Sensitivity. And this card says you've become more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. So this card even connects with the first card, like I told you about making changes. I feel like this card is applying to your work situation. A lot of you guys need to change your work situation. I think that's what it's addressing. It's saying, and that's probably where the negativity is coming from, that a lot of you guys are like, you know what, I can't stand this job. I don't know why I'm here. I don't know why I come here every day. It's just not for me. Because it's saying that you've changed, you've developed, you've grown. And because of this, your environment needs to change accordingly. What this card can also be speaking about is harsh energies where you are. It could be being around also negative people all day. It could mean being around people that just are just like you don't fit in with that environment. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Like you feel out of place there. I feel like for a lot of you guys, especially Aquarius, like you guys, you can see through things because you are it's like you're very forward thinking. You come up with innovative ideas for the future. Like you have all kinds of things going on with you that is like quite advanced. And so I feel like because of that, it's like you need to be somewhere that appreciates that, where almost like that way of thinking is rewarded. Like even it could be that the work you do is quite mundane, maybe it's not even challenging enough for you. Like it's saying that something definitely in your career has to give, because you're not in the right place. And I feel that you really do feel out of place there. And that could be why you're just not, feeling very positive in that area of your life. And I feel like it's about realizations that you may have reached as well. Maybe this might have been something, it could be something that you've known for a while, or it could be something that you've just been, just kind of been more on your mind. Maybe even from last year was, just something that you just realized that, what, this isn't really for me anymore. And so you need a change of environment, a change of scenery that is more in sync with the person that you are, like, at this stage in your life. The next card, which also speaks to a similar message, is the Zebra. And this card is from the Angel Whispers Empowerment deck. And it says, become one with the herd. Now, what this card is saying to me is that, again, I feel like it could either be saying that when it comes to your work situation, because it kind of showed up next to the Life Purpose card, it could be again saying that you feel very different to everyone else that is around you. You feel completely out of place. And I feel like for some of you guys, you feel like you just can't fit in that way. So I don't think that the message of fitting in with the herd really applies so much in that situation. But I also feel that this card is saying that you may have to, if you do like the work that you do, but I don't know why, but the bigger message to me is that you don't. But if you do actually like the work that you do, and it's just the people that you kind of just distance yourself from because you just feel like you're different from them, then in that sense, the card could be saying, you have to kind of make a bit more of an effort to maybe just be a bit more social with the people that are around you. But the message that is really coming through stronger for me with this card is that if you have been feeling a bit alone in general, or if you have been feeling like you've been spending quite a bit of time by yourself, it's saying that you need to be more social. I feel like for some of you guys, this could even be applying to your family. Maybe you're not very connected with your family. Maybe you're not very connected a lot with other people. you might be, it's almost like, do you know when maybe you've been in positions where maybe you've tried to fit in with certain people, maybe that's happened in the past and it just didn't work out for you, and so it's kind of made you think, well, what is the point? Like, what is the point in me being social? What is the point in me, going to some kind of meetup group for any kind of interest I have, because I'm probably going to be different to those people too. But it's saying that in 2015, make more of an effort to be social, make more of an effort to go out a bit more, be around people a bit more that have similar interests to you. As you can see, like this zebra is at the front here, but then the other zebras are all together drinking out of the river, I guess you can call it. And so to me, it's like saying, you are similar to these people. It's not to say that they're hugely different to you. Again, you have your own thoughts, opinions, and ideas. It doesn't mean, I think the thing is, it doesn't mean that all because you are with a group of people that you necessarily have to change who you are. Or it doesn't mean that you have to just sort of merge into this group. You can still be yourself. You can still have your own opinions, have your own mindset and everything else. But I feel like this card is saying that you have something that you can offer a group. Maybe you do have a fresh perspective that you can offer. It's like the thing that makes you different is the thing that you have to offer somebody else. So don't think that because you feel different that it means that you shouldn't socialize. Like, that's the even more reason for you to socialize, to be able to I don't know, give what is special about you to somebody else. And the next card is from the Psychic Tarot deck, and and it's the sixth card, and it's movement. And this card is the Six of Swords in the traditional tarot deck. This card appeared underneath the base chakra card, which to me was really talking about, it said home, career, and finance. But I feel like, again, this is probably connected with a career situation. I feel like it's saying that you need to move on. You need to move on from situations that no longer serve you in the way that they maybe once did. Or maybe they just never have, but maybe you just felt that you had to kind of deal with that circumstance, deal with that environment, deal with those people, or whatever else. But it's saying that all the negativity is coming from the things that you haven't left behind, the things that you have stuck with. So you have to do things differently in order to experience harmony. It's almost like you need to retreat away from this environment. You have to move on to something that is better for you, because I feel like a lot of you guys are in some kind of environment which isn't helping you at all. It isn't really good for you at all. So you have to be able to move on and settle into something else. And I think in 2015 you'll be doing that. It's almost like you're going to be searching for that greater peace and greater harmony. And I feel like if you really go for it, you definitely can experience it. But first you have to actually, make the effort to do it. Don't just complain about your situation and stay there. You have to actually make the effort to go into something that is more suited to you. Because I think for some of you, that could be the case, that you complain about things but you might not put much into action. And it's saying that this year is truly the year to put things into action and to really settle into something that is better for you. Okay. Next card is Impeccability. This is a soul coaching oracle card by Denise Lynn, and it says, I am impeccable in my thought, word, and deed. So to me, this card really does represent you, I think, Aquarius, because it's about looking into the details of things, analyzing things, being able to see exactly what it is you're getting into, being able to see the truth of the matter. This card showed up under the sensitivity card, actually. Again, I feel like this is saying you need to stay true to yourself. You have to stay true to what it is that you believe, what it is that you know is right for you. Don't just say something and not follow through with it. You have to follow through with whatever it is that you say. You have to be able to maybe just like it's happening here, maybe you have to look under your, maybe you have to look at your life under a microscope. Maybe you have to look at the details of the things that are going on with you right now to be able to see clearly what it is that needs to be changed, what it is that you need to do differently. I don't know why, but to me, well, I think it's because of the scroll that is here. But I'm really feeling like this card could be pertaining to maybe some kind of legal matter too, or document where you have to look at the details of things. Maybe a document or something where it's saying really do take the time out to read it properly and read it carefully. If you get into any kind of contracts or agreements with somebody else, like really do pay attention to the details of any kind of contracts or things that you come across in 2015. But I also feel like this card is really highlighting the importance of you not allowing your circumstances to really dampen your perspective in terms of your life in general. Because again, like this to me is feeling like a really logical kind of card, really logic kind of based card. And still we can, I don't know, we can get so caught up in just the mindset, and we can just be so focused on the mind that we don't allow ourselves to really open up to what is true to our hearts. And I think that is really what you have to embrace. If you haven't been embracing this, it's saying that this year you really have to embrace what it is that your heart is telling you to do, what is leading you towards. I feel like there's a lot of logic going on here, but you have to kind of sometimes we don't always have to just do what is the most logical choice. It's also about doing what is really in your heart to do, because I think sometimes doing the logical choice, it can keep you trapped, because you can overthink things and then you just don't make the movements you need to do. Or sometimes we can think so logically at times that we think about every eventuality. Should I do this? Should I do that? Or what if I do this, then it might lead to that, and if I do this, then it is this, and I feel like you guys could be trapped in that kind of mindset. And I think that you have to go within and intuitively really just feel what is the right thing to do. What is your intuition telling you is the correct thing to do? You have to silence your mind just a bit more, just to let your intuition come through and really be able to guide you to the right circumstances, the right places, the right environment for you. Yeah, be true to the words that you say. Be true to the plans that you want to make. So the last card is the Angel Romance. Yeah, Angel Romance card by Dorian Virtue, which is new love. I like this. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Ooh. So new love is coming in for some of you guys. For sure. Well, I don't think some. I think this card could be saying that if you've been single, new love is coming. For some people, it could mean that you move on from one partner to maybe somebody else. New love could also mean, even if you are in a relationship, can mean, things kind of being revamped, things feeling a bit fresh. But I feel like this is really applying to those of you that are single. And because this appeared under the become one with the herd card, I feel like it's saying that if you might meet somebody in a social environment, you might meet somebody in a work situation, work related situation, or you might meet somebody in some kind of social group you decide to go along, you know, and I think this person is going to be of a like mind to you. They're going to have similar interests to what you have. So some kind of interest is going to bring you to this person, and you're just really going to enjoy them. Probably have great conversations about whatever it is that you guys really enjoy that has brought you two together in the first place. So I really like that. And I feel like this is something that is really needed for you, Aquarius. I feel like a lot of you guys, you need that emotional connection with someone, or with more people. That's what I'm kind of sensing. I feel like maybe some of you guys have tended to just retreat a bit more into yourself, and it's saying you have to really go out there and connect with people more in 2015. And definitely if you do, new love will come to you. So that's your reading, you guys. I'll see you. Bye.